Okay, this is the next question. For this we need the graph. So let me draw the graph. Okay, so this is theta, and this point is 1, this is 0, and you got a -1 and a -2 here. Now this is a sine curve. The curve starts from 2 and reaches 1 at pi. Then this is 2 pi, this is 3 pi, and this is 4 pi. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, it starts from -2 and hits the point 1. So, okay, so this is at pi, it is exactly at 1. It corresponds to the y value 1. Then it goes down, and we will have to be a little bit cautious in this diagram. So exactly at 2 pi there is a hit, and then let me stretch this part also. So this is -3, -4 and -5. Okay, so there is a hit. So it's a curvic form, right? So it's a curved form. There is a hit at -2, and then the graph goes all the way to point -5. And then it raises to -2. So there is a curvic bend. It goes like this. Now I have used this a scale, so that's the reason it is a little bit straight, but this is actually a wavic form. Okay, and the curve is given as y is equal to p times sine of q theta positive r, right? And we are asked to get the values of p and q and r. Now to get the value of p gives us the amplitude, right? So amplitude is got from p. Now to get the amplitude, there is a formula. What is the formula? Maximum minus minimum divided by 2. Now you can clearly see the curve hits the maximum at 1 and it hits the minimum at -5. So 1 negative of -5 over 2 will give you 1 positive 5 over 2. That's 6 over 2 is equal to 3. So therefore P is equal to 3. So that's the first answer. Now to get the second answer, you have to go to the curve. The curve is sine q theta, right? So we have to look for the period of sine 2 theta. The period of sine q theta. Sine q theta is given as 2 pi over q, over its modulus of q, right? This is the period. It's comes from the sine component. Now go to the curve. You see the curve? The curve is actually starts from 0 and then goes all the way to 4 pi, right? So this is the period. That means one complete cycle is got from theta is equal to 0 to 4 pi. I'm going to write that. Since a complete cycle occurs from theta is equal to 0 to theta is equal to 4 pi, this would mean 2 pi over q is equal to 4 pi. So therefore 2 pi over 4 pi is equal to q. Pi cancels 2 divides here 2 times. So therefore the value of q is 1 over 2. So this is an important component. You need to make this statement. Okay? Alright. Now next comes the vertical stretch. Now let me finish off in this page itself. Now go back to the graph. Now you see here, this is an inverted U, but exactly at -2 it becomes U-shaped. Now this is how you spot the vertical shift. Okay, so I suggest that you watch this change. The graph moves like this, it hits at -2, and then at -2 what happens? The directional of the shape of the graph changes. So this is how we find the vertical shift. So I'm going to state here, upon observation we see that the vertical shift, in brackets you write R, occurs at y is equal to -2. So this means R is equal to -2. So final answer, conclusion. So you state the conclusion. What is the conclusion? P is equal to 3, Q is equal to 1 over 2, and R is equal to -2. And you place a block there. Let's move on to the next question. Now this is question